Hey guys, we're back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about a traditional knife, which it seems like it's been forever since I've gotten one of those in. Today we're talking about the 93 black canvas micarta Ramsfoot from Grand Prairie Knives. This is a special factory order. If you guys have not had a chance to order from them, I'd give it a try. Great company, great people, small American business. I definitely would pop over and shoot them some support. But let me talk to you guys about what I had in my pocket today. I had this Strider SMF, True North Knives exclusive from several years back. And I had this Hinderer XM18 in 20 CV non-flipper that I've been kicking around for a while. I need to get some thoughts out about that one. That's what I had in my pocket today. But let's get back and talk about the traditional knife that's in front of us. Like I said, it's been a long time. You can see here 93 3119, and I'll talk about those numbers in a second. So it sounds like there's a button in here. We do have a button. I did not know that. It looks like it is a Grand Prairie Knives button. So I don't know if that, well, it would have, well, I don't know. It might have been put in at GPK, but maybe not. It looks like it says knives, tools, and gear at the bottom. Pretty cool little button. You can see here the brown wax paper as always. And we've got the knife. This knife is a sway back jack. That is the basic pattern that we're going to talk about here today. And I'm actually going to grab these cheap calipers because I forgot to bring out a ruler. But anyway, let's look at the mark side of the knife. You can see here that black canvas with the houndstooth shield. You can see that there are brush bolsters here, and you can see that it has a satin finished blade. It's not a polished blade. So you can see that sway back, the line, the curved line here on the back of the spine. Let's look at that spine. Let's look and see what the spring looks like. Everything looks very flush, very even. I can't feel any transitions, so very smooth, very good. Here is the pile side of the knife. You can see there. Those pins look like they're pretty flush. You can see the centering here. You can also see the spring termination. So this is a pretty good example of a knife that spring is cut square. The blade appears to be centered. Let's open the knife up. You can see there is a nail nick on the mark side of the blade. Half stop, snaps in pretty strong, and it snaps open. I'd say that's maybe a 6. There is an etch on the mark side of the blade. I don't know if you guys can make that out. I'm not exactly 100% certain what that is. It looks like some kind of mythical creature, maybe a deer mixed with a gargoyle or something. I don't know. Looks like it may be even a ship. And on the back side, you can see that PPP, which stands for Pattern Production Premier. So this is a new model of knife. Let's look in that blade well. You can see how it's polished out, cleaned out well as always. Let's feel these transitions here on the bolsters. I can't feel any transition there. Can't feel any transition there. Very smooth knife. I noticed, well, let's talk about the tang stamps. Tittyute Cutlery. This is a Tittyute trim knife. This is GEC carbon 93 31 19. The 93 is the pattern. The 3 is the shape of this blade, which is a sheep's foot. The 1 is the number of blades. There's 1 blade, which is the sheep's foot, and 19 is the year that the knife was made. So I know that a while back there were some troubles going on with the fit and finish, and a lot of places I noticed trouble were right around this ricasso, and I would notice some markings from the belt grinder. I don't know if that was to grind the kick. I don't know if that was when they were sharpening, but I don't see any of that here. Nice sharpening choil. The bevel looks nice and even. You can see that there on both sides. The knife appears to be plenty sharp. Let's see. Cuts just fine. So the knife does appear to be plenty sharp. overall, guys, this is a great example, and it just shows the level of quality that GEC puts out. I know I've been talking with some of my buddies, and they've had some mixed results, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just lucky. I've had some pretty good results here. But speaking of the company, the knife, all of that stuff, I know a lot of us know Christine, affectionately known as Chris. Chris apparently has had a situation with her health recently. She usually does all the customer service and everything, works the booth at Blade. They weren't at Blade this year. It came out shortly afterwards that she has had some health concerns. Apparently she has had to step down from her position. So thoughts go out to her and her family. Hope all is well. There is a Miss Howard or Mrs. Howard that has replaced her. Don't know of what the relation is to Bill, but wish the company the best, wish Christine the best, wish Chris the best. But just wanted to mention that before I got too far along. So like I said, I don't have a ruler out, but let's look at this, the size of this knife. And we've got, I always do that. We've got a handle that is roughly 3.89 inches, and we have a blade length. Well, let's measure from here. Let's do it this way. We've got a blade length of approximately 2.74 inches, so 2 3/4 inches. So overall, a decently sized knife, larger than what I was expecting. I'm definitely impressed with the fit and finish of the knife. I don't know if I showed you guys that walk and talk. Definitely snappy out of the box. Definitely snappy. No laziness, no tightness of the joint. The pull is, I'd say, maybe a 5.5 or a 6, so a nice medium pull for people that don't really prefer a strong pull, but definitely a good, solid, all-around knife. So very pleased, very impressed, happy to have another GEC back in the mix. I hope you all enjoyed watching this video. Remember, a lazy man carries a dull knife.